Fox 9 News at 9 starts now.
A violent crash overnight, one car, 5 teens inside, and tonight a family is grieving the loss of a young life taken too soon. Thanks for joining Fox 9 News at 9. I'm Natalie Morales in for Gemma Gaudette tonight. 5 teens were inside that car, ages 17 to 19, when it crashed in Boise. 1 teen died instantly. 3 others were seriously hurt. Police tell us the crash happened just before 1:30 this morning near North Curtis and Opahunga Street in Boise. That's just north of the connector. Jennifer Ah has the latest on this developing story.
We learned that the person who died in that crash is 18-year-old Scott Hyde of Meridian. Police say he was a passenger in the back seat of that car. And I talked to some neighbors earlier today. One of them told me a really surprising story that probably shows how violent and traumatic this crash was. This is what's left from a deadly car crash that happened overnight at around 1:20 a.m. The car smashed into the cement wall near the connector. Boise police says 5 young adults were in the car. 1 person died on impact.
And there was 4 or 5 people inside the car, arms and legs everywhere. So I didn't want to get any closer.
According to neighbors, only one of them appeared to be conscious after the crash.
It's sad. They were all young kids.
Boise police says the driver was speeding, judging from the damage and violent impact.
I heard a big boom. I didn't know what it was, and just a couple seconds later, I heard something hit my roof.
This neighbor says the impact of the car crash was so violent, something from that car must have hit his roof.
Something rolled across the roof. I told that to an officer, and he came over, and we put a ladder up, and we found a lug nut on top of my roof over there. It's where that ladder is. It's about half a football field away.
This is the lug nut officers found on his roof that flew more than 100 feet away from the wreck. Boise Fire had to cut out parts of that car to remove some people from their seats. Police say the 5 people who were in that car were all between the ages of 17 to 19. 3 of them, including the driver, remain hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. There was only 1 young woman who was wearing a seatbelt and wasn't seriously hurt. In the studio, Jennifer Ah, Fox 9 News at 9.
And investigators are asking anyone who may have seen the car or witnessed the crash to call 570-6290. Police say the silver Lexus may have been on the connector, Front Street, possibly Broadway or Boise Avenue. That number again is right there on your screen, 570-6290.